We know that there will be an ongoing demonstration in Kumasi organized by the Let My Vote Count Alliance. And we'll try and speak to the leader of that very group, but we'll also speak to the head of the police and try to get a lot more information as to what the level of security provision is for this very demonstration. As we told you, predictably, because of where it's being held, we're likely to see thousands of people on the streets of Kumasi, the capital of the Ashanti region, as a sign that really they are in for this very demonstration and the whole objectives by the Let My Vote Count Alliance.
All right, we will speak to Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin, who is our Ashanti regional correspondent on this beat. We'll also speak to the police because there are a lot of security issues that have to be put in their right places. But let's get on to Facebook, WhatsApp, because we've got some messages on WhatsApp. Happy birthday to Mr. Theophilus Otu of Quality Control Company Limited of Cocoa Board, Takrady Port. May the good Lord grant your heart desires, and it's from your mum. So it's your birthday today, Mr. Theophilus Otu of Quality Control Company Limited of Cocoa Board, Takrady Port. It's a happy birthday to you coming from your mother. There's another wish here. This one says, good morning, Mama V. Please help me wish my sweet wife, Adroina Adum Mensah, a happy birthday today, and my lovely daughter, Jasmine Adum Mensah, a belated birthday, which was 2 days ago. I want to tell her I love her so much, from Gilbert Adum Mensah, her husband in Takwa. So happy birthday to you, Adroina Adum Mensah. And if it's your birthday, we say happy birthday to you. Back onto the hot issues, things that are happening in our country today. Some of you are also having your say on it. This one says, do you guys know Myung Salangpan and Hanimo?
I know Myung.
So you see the thing you're doing to me. Somebody is trying to Western.
Oh, seriously, I know Myung.
Nana Gucci DDB in Tamale. What are you trying to say? You know Myung? Fine. Okay, yeah. He mentions another place.
But me look at the wow.
This one says,
so I wasn't mental kutukane problem.
My name is Indebugri Akugri from Boko. Inform the teacher unions that they should stop sleeping on the job and make sure that our salary arrears is paid.
It'll be paid.
Not by installments, but by in full.
Hey, you want it in full? How were you going to be paid in the first place? Was it not every month or installment? So if you are paid, if you are going to be paid in installment of an arrears, I don't think it's bad at all.
WAEC should be blamed for leaked papers. I say WAEC is corrupt. That's a big allegation coming from Elias from Salaga. Why do you say that? Give us break it down so that when we get in touch with them, we can pass your concerns, the reasons you're coming to this conclusion to them. This one says, why won't the papers leak? Because the economy is so corrupt. Corruption everywhere in Ghana is bleeding. Arise for change. That's a comment. This one says, Prince Amwante Kabun writes from Mofori Chrome. The assailant who murdered JB Danko should keep quiet and suffer. He's allergic to what? Massa. You've taken the life of someone and you keep on coming out with irritating comments. Fire burn you. That's a very angry person right there. I say keep him off the front pages, Yeah,
I think so too. But we all have to agree that according to the tenets of the rule of law, he's entitled to certain certain rights that need to be respected for him.
Well, Vince from Kumasi says, WAEC sometimes surprises me. In 2013, our government papers leaked and it was cancelled. And the one we were to write also leaked again. How does that happen? Seriously, Roland, we have to take a second look at WAEC again.
When you were in senior secondary school, your papers never leaked?
No.
Okay.
No, it didn't. Well, maybe because I was...
Mine didn't too. I think in the past it was extremely different. But now, with a lot more technology we have around...
No,
it's become a lot more easier.
I don't even think it's technology.
The first time...
I think it's greedy people, selfish people, people who are not working because they love to do what they do. They're just doing it because it's a job. Because it will definitely come from their offices or wherever. I mean, don't blame technology. It's a human being who will put the information on that tab or send that WhatsApp. It's somebody from there. I mean, where else? Or wherever they are keeping it. So it's the corrupt officials who are around that environment, whichever environment, they're leaking the papers.
Yes. Sure. You have a great point.
But I think that also shame on parents who would, use money to buy these leaked papers.
Are you sure the parents buy them?
Yeah,
even though in the instance 2 years ago.
Sometimes the schools even buy the papers, And you would realize that there's some very good performing schools who are not performing any longer. And you don't know whether to blame the school or you want to blame it on the fact that a lot more other schools are buying papers. So their school children are passing.
Better.
And those
better than the regular.
Those who are genuine, most of them are now, they look more like non-performing schools. I don't know, it's such a big deal. Like, we have to find a solution to this WAEC problem. To think that this ongoing examination, there's also a leakage.
Well, in Kumasi, there will be what they call Bamuyada demonstration.
What does that mean? Because that's when we get Nuruddin, our colleague in Kumasi, I think the first question is, Bamuyada, what does that mean? But if you're watching and you know what it means, that's the title of this demonstration. Please let me know. It sounds nice, Bamuyada. I hope it's not, okay, it can't be a bad word. So let's know what the meaning is. In the meantime, you can keep sending us your messages on 0560 800,000. That's our WhatsApp number. And also post your comments on Joy News on TV on Facebook. Good morning. Ibrahim Al-Hassan in Tamale says, we're never going to forget that John Mahama refused to pay our arrears in time. Oh, why are you extending this one there? Deal with your teacher leaders, though.
I have this before. It says the demonstration, which is dubbed Bamuyada, is expected to drive hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians onto the streets of Kumasi. We've already told you that. The dress code, in the meantime, though, is expected for participants who are expected to converge, is going to be red and black. They'll converge at the State Boys Primary School. It's located around the Swami roundabout. For those of you who know Kumasi very well, Abripo Junction Highway from this very 6 a.m. So now we know that they are gathering or have gathered. And well, we're going to have Benedict Chibwe Siakun, who is the chairman of the MPP present, Dr. Anthony Nsiasari, Movement for Change, David Asante of Let My Vote Count Alliance, and David Efriye, who is with the Alliance for Accountable Governance. And so we'll have a lot more to say for you. Okay, our correspondent is on the ground, Mahmoud Nuruddin, and then when we get him, we'll get to ask him some pertinent questions for you.
All right, the messages that are coming in, and Roland, I'll ask you to read a couple of them. Let's zero in on the WAEC because we're asking some questions on the examination.
It says the WAEC papers will leak unless government puts a ban on the use of WhatsApp. We can do that, and that's from Usaif. And then they've shown me, so Bamuyada means we will not agree or accept.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
This is still on the new voters register.
Yes, it means that Bamuyada means that we won't agree. Thank you very much for all of us. Bamuyada means we won't agree. Another one from Baba Jamal. Yeah. Oh, Charlie.
What does that mean?
In Chile, Bamuyada means we won't agree.
Okay. We'll also speak to the Ashanti Regional Police PRO, so we'll try and get in touch with him now on the show and speak to him about security arrangement, which is also really, really important. So, Patrick, you can get on that for us. ASP Mohammed Yusuf Tanko, he's agreed to speak to us on this subject. We'll get in touch with him and find out what the security arrangements are for this. Why are you smiling?
No, it's just that the responses we're getting for the meanings, it's massive.
But is it not the same?
And yes. But
okay.
I want to acknowledge some of them for having the time to send. And this one is from Hukash Muntari from Ketekrachi. Thanks. He said, you say it's a typical Zongo word.
Bamuyada.
Bayawa. Wallahi.
Is it the same thing?
No.
Bayawa. No. Bamuyada.
Don't worry, we're here with you to make sure everything is going on your. And I kind of say, we're taking a break. When we come back,
is it the Bamuyada that's making you hyper?
Yeah.
Hey.
Bamuyada.
Why are you not in red or black?
I wasn't told. Well, we're taking a break. When we come back, we'll have a lot more for you on the show. As always, you want to get interactive, please make sure you do so. We have a page on Facebook, Join Us on TV. Right now, we're streaming live on our YouTube channel. My Joy Online is a channel's name. Go look for it and you see us streaming live there. And also through the number 0560 800,000 on WhatsApp, you can reach us. We're taking a break. We'll be right back. Bam Uyada. Oh, we won't agree.
You agree to what? Patrick saying you're on air. 1, 2, 3, you're on air. Bam Uyada. But you're on air already.
We won't agree.
All right, let's speak to Mohammed Nuruddin, who's joining us via phone. He is in Kumasi, giving us updates on the demonstration. So, Mohammed, if you can hear us, good morning to you. Hello, Mr. Nuruddin.
Hello, I can hear you, Mama V.
Okay, so where exactly are you? What is happening?
I am now at Swami State Boys. I mean, where they are now gathering to begin the demonstration. I can see a number of people here, and the police too are here. So, in the next few minutes, we'll be expecting this demonstration to begin.
But what are the numbers right now? We're told that so many people would converge and be part of this demonstration. Do you see numbers?
Yes, I see quite a number of them here. I mean, they are scattered around, but I'm told that a lot of them will be coming around anytime soon. But for now, the numbers we have here, we cannot say there are many. But as and when the rest will be coming, we would let you know.
Are they also abiding by the dress code? We're told red, black?
Yes, those who are here are wearing red and black, and it's been written on the shirt back or yempene, meaning we will not agree to whatever step the EC is taking. And so earlier I spoke to some of them, and their main concern is that they want the EC to actually do what they're going to talk about today. They want them to set a date for the validation so that they would have peace and fair election. This is the concern that has been raised here. We will be speaking to that today to find out what will happen if the EC fails to comply with whatever they want them to do.
I was just asking, what do they hope to achieve with this action?
Exactly, they want the EC to set a date for the validation. They want it because, according to them, the EC have done so many things. They have put in places whatever they're going to do this year, but they haven't seen anywhere where the EC indicates that they are going to embark on the validation, which they say was recommended by their own committee. So that is exactly what they want the EC to do today. And so they will demonstrate from here to Amiran about where I am to the cultural center, and then they will now converge at the Abbey's Park where they will be addressing the gathering.
Are you able to count the number of police officers who are taking part in this demonstration?
Yeah, they are not quite many. They are not more than 20. Those I have seen here, they are not more than 20. We do not know whether some will be coming around, but those here are not more than 20.
Okay, so Nuruddin, you have nowhere else to go. This is your assignment for today. So we'll be coming back to you in the course of this program for a lot more updates. Stay safe, though.
Okay, thank you.
That's Mahmoud Mohammed Nuruddin, our colleague in Kumasi, who is not demonstrating, except that he is also participating in terms of reporting. So we'll be getting back to him as and when he has new information for us. When we do get the police, we will put them through as well, Roland.
It's all about the Bambuyada demonstration.
Really?
Being organized by a number of pressure groups, including the Let My Vote Count Alliance, Bambuyada. And this one says, hey, you guys are making my day. Javier Roland, you're really making my morning. And I say, yes, it's true. Bambuyada. No, Mamin can't wait. The demonstrators will agree in 2020 when Nana is vying again for the seat, which will be 50-50 due to his age, from Bataku, from Chuchulega.
What kind of analysis is that?
I'm telling you. Hey, Ghanaians. Anyway.
Yeah. You're done?
I have this one. It says, good morning, Roland and Mama V. We thank God for another wonderful day. Roland, I always try to find an answer to this very question, but to no avail. Can you please help me to understand this? Roland, you and I know that we have three strong arms of government, namely the legislature, executive, and the judiciary. The question is, why isn't that the third son of government allowed to go on strike, that's the judiciary, when the two elderly ones are not allowed? Okay, why is it that the third arm of government why is it that the third arm, that's the judiciary, is allowed when the two elderly ones are like the executive and the legislature? Okay, good morning, and you want to find answers to that.
That's beyond you, right?
Yeah. I think you can imagine parliamentarians going on.
That's right.
Okay.
I mean, they boycott. But Roland, we have to go back on the demonstration. Okay. We've got David Asante, who's with the Let My Vote Count, joining us. Hello, Mr. Asante. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
First of all, Bamuyada. Why did you choose Bamuyada?
Is that Mama V? Let me say good morning to
it is.
Ghanaians listening to us, and good morning to my good friend Roland.
Thank you, David.
Ashanti region is boiling. Bamuyada means we will not agree. It is very simple because we are saying no to post-election violence that emerges and erupts from misunderstandings. All we are asking is that Electoral Commission provide a credible and a cleaner voters register for us to have a credible elections to avert any future misunderstanding after the election. We love our peace. We have enjoyed political stability. And it has always been our prayer that we maintain and deepen it. We have other countries we share boundaries with. And we have seen what post-election violence did to those countries. All we are asking is that never should we toy with our democracy for us to get to that awful extreme. So Electoral Commission, the processes leading to the final election, make it so plain, open, and transparent, and let it command the confidence of the electorate so that on the day of declaration, both parties, winning and losing, will feel so confident in the result because we're part of the processes that led to the final destination.
So,
all
David,
we are asking is, Bamuyada, no to post-election violence and rigging of elections. And it all starts with a credible voters register. Give us a credible voters register through validation, which was recommended by your committee, and you openly endorsed and upheld. I think it is that simple.
Has the EC given you any cause to believe that they are not going to adhere to the recommendations of the committee that it's set up by itself?
Well, at the last IPAC meeting, where all the political party players were present, the EC was emphatic. It was no longer interested in going to do validation.
But you know the EC, David, the EC is independent. So you can do all the demonstrations you like, but if they still want to do what they want to do, they'll go ahead and do it anyway.
No, I'm sorry. I disagree with you. The independence of the Electoral Commission is not absolute. The Constitution guarantees it and protects its independence. However, in the wisdom of the Constitution, it still allows the Electoral Commission to go beyond its constitutionally allowed independence to set up a bipartisan platform known as the IPAC, where opinions are solicited from the principal stakeholders. That means, apart from the independence of the Commission admits there is a need to consider the opinion of the principal stakeholders. And don't forget, the power to enact the Constitution into being emerges from the people. We are the ones saying, give us a credible register. I don't think this is a senseless demand. The EC must listen.
So at the end of this action that you're taking in Kumasi today, what do you expect to change?
But as long as the constitution of the land allows us to demonstrate freely, to press home demands, as long as we operate within the confines of the law, unlike what happened in 2008 where political party activists from another party went to the EC's office with cutlasses and machete, we are not doing that. We will operate within the confines of the law to stage countless demonstrations as long as our strength and energies will allow us, press home the demand for a credible register And we believe well-meaning Ghanaians buy into this simple concept. We will do it till we are exhausted, or till we get a credible register to make us feel comfortable with the elections ahead of us.
So where's your next destination after Kumasi?
We cannot tell for a fact where next, but as far as we are concerned, we are lacing our boots to make sure today's event gets so successful, and we determine where next. But I can tell you on authority again, it won't end here. There will be countless legitimate demonstrations. And as well, let me put it on record, the awful incident of the Black Wednesday on September 16th. We pray it doesn't get repeated in Ashanti region. We know on authority, apart from the professionally trained policemen who have been deployed to maintain law and order, to shepherd us during the demonstration, there are also wicked elements who are planning to infiltrate our camp. We know, we are saying this on authority, for the purposes of our records. Let Ghanaians be aware, we have finished with all the arrangements regarding security with the regional command of the Ghana Police Service and all the security agencies that we are supposed to work with. And we are also aware, apart from that, there are ungodly elements lacing their boots to infiltrate our camp.
And what are you doing about that specific situation of those that you believe are infiltrating?
We have officially lodged a complaint about that, and we'll fish them out and hand them over to the authority.
Oh, it means that you know them?
We will see them when they come.
How?
Well, you leave that to us. We know the Ghana Police Service, and we know the ungodly ones lacing their boots to infiltrate. We are watching.
Are they going to be in uniform? Are they in police uniform?
We have spoken to our supporters that we are on a simple, godly mission, a credible voters register through validation. It is that simple.
David, just before you go, I'm just a bit interested. Those that are infiltrating your camp, that you say you have information, are they in uniform, or these are people who are also coming as demonstrators?
As I can tell you now, there is a need for us to keep our cool and stay focused. At the end of the day, we should be able to figure out the greens from the chaff.
You haven't exactly answered my question, David.
I do not intend to anyway. We hope to figure them out as the days go by.
We wish you well, David. Please stay safe for all of us. That's David Asante with Let My Vote Count Alliance. Amazing. Okay, so Roland, there's this other issue. Moving away from the demonstration, we will update you right here on our show. We promise you, and we will. You know, VM Africa is shocked and disappointed on the stance of the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service regarding the natural science textbook controversy. We've got VM Africa in the studio this morning, and then we'll get to understand a lot more of the issue. This issue will go away. It's such a big deal, and to think that the leakage thing has come up today with this examination. Yeah,
it's baffling, right? Ghana for you. You said we should give you an update from Kumasi. We just did. We'll give you a lot more updates. We spoke to our correspondent. We spoke to David Asante, who has the time to sometimes speak to us in the studio, outside it when he has the time. Della from Tema Community 3. And we're grateful that at least we can be in a position to give you a lot more of the updates. What makes the Let My Vote Count demonstrators feel they are the best determinants of a credible voters register? Please add your name, even though your number is here. And from God Knows Billy says, please tell David Asante and his men that they should stop the noise and help campaign for Nana. Enough of the noise. If it is violence he wants in Ghana, I can assure him that he will never get it. That's what. As for the electoral
they're not preaching violence.
The least said about them, the better. They're not preaching violence at all. I don't think they are. Good morning, Roland and Mamavi. If all the parties, including the EC, have agreed that the voters register is not credible, why has it become a problem? The committee gave a recommendation on how to resolve it. So why is the EC being defiant? Is a question being asked from Makunsombo by Kwesi, MD Kwesi.
MD, it's been a while.
And he continues by saying right now the credibility of the Electoral Commission is on the line following the STL saga. And I believe ensuring that we have a credible register will currently go a long way to restore the trust that the electorate have in the Electoral Commission. I think you make valid or good point. And we have this one. So, okay. You have a lot more. Please speak on the subjects that we have. Roland and Mama V, Bamuyada is not going to change anything. We, the people of NDC, understand that it has been a long time. They've gone for keep fit. Okay, this one is funny. I think
who's the message from?
This one is from Abdul Rauf from Tamale. He says,
Abdul Rauf,
let me listen to this. Good morning, Roland and Mama V. Bamuyada is not going to change anything. We, the people of the NDC, understand that it has been a long time the demonstrators have gone on a keep fit. The electorate are convinced with the massive infrastructure springing up in almost all the regions of the country, and they have already made up their mind. JDM is the code.
Okay.
Okay. What code? WhatsApp code.
Roland, it's a wrap on this.
Oh,
I know that you've got tons of messages,
okay.
but we have to make way for VM and have our conversation on the Natural Time textbooks and where they stand. So that's up next here on the AM show. Please do still stay and keep those comments coming through.
We'll be right back.